They've read a book and want to talk about it. It's the Izzie and Coco Book Review Show.
Hello! Welcome to Izzie and Coco's Book Review Show.
I am Coco.
I'm Izzie. Today we will be reviewing Elements of Chemistry by Penny Reid.
What is the book about?
It's obviously a love story, and it's this socially awkward, very intelligent girl, and the guy, the main guy,
is her chemistry lab partner.
Is her chemistry lab partner, super rich, very hot, also like a jock. He's in the crew team and like pretty much all superstar and everybody's interested in. So she doesn't think he'd be interested in her. She likes him, but she knows like never in a million years would he be interested in her. But it happens to be that he has.
He has had a crush on her the whole time that they've been lab partners.
Yeah, and they've been lab partners like for 2 years straight. 2 semesters straight, and it wasn't a coincidence. He made sure that they were lab partners. So there ensues a very quick love story that happens within a week, and then how they get together and what happens afterwards once they come back to reality, because they end up together a week like on a vacation house, his house.
Yeah, they go through like a dating boot camp in 1 week.
Very intense dating boot
fall
camp.
deeply in love with each other.
And then the other 2 books is about them then dealing with reality, like their everyday lives and dealing with the relationship.
And all the other people outside of the relationship and how it affects the relationship, and that's what the book's about.
Yes. Now we're gonna get more into it. So, spoiler alert.
Yes, if you haven't read the book, stop here because spoilers are coming. So, would you recommend this book?
Absolutely. I really liked it. And I really like the author is apparently very smart. She's like a research, what is it? Biochemistry research? Crap. You know what? Starts at again.
I didn't read her bio.
Yeah, it's at the end. That stuff is at the end. I will tell you.
So you would recommend this book? You would give it a yay?
Yay! It was very cute, very well written. I especially like the main character. She made it. Some of the stories they don't make it believable. Oh, you're so dorky, but then everybody loves you. But she made her genuine. I can see her dorkiness was really attractive. She's very smart, and I can see why he would fall for her. She really was one of a kind, and she definitely deserved his love. He has issues. Obviously, he has like a bad boy thing. He treats everybody else like shit, but he really makes an effort with her, and she also kind of opens up and like tries to get him to be nicer to other people. So it was very intense. I liked it a lot. I totally recommend it.
Oh, okay. I also liked it. The only reason I wouldn't recommend it is it bothered me that they split it in 3 books.
That was very annoying. That was very annoying. I'm like, okay, it would have been the perfect length of 1 book. The divided into 3, they were very short. You finished them quickly, and you just couldn't wait to see what happens in the next one.
Yeah, and like I like it series, you know.
Yeah.
But this one
didn't feel like a series.
Such an awful cliffhanger.
Yeah.
That you're like, what the hell? What's going on here? It didn't even finish a single story. It was 1 story through the 30 books. So I didn't like that. But I mean, now that the 3 books are available and they're kind of cheaper, they're like $2.99, right?
Yeah.
Then
but all 3 of them add up to like a regular ebook price.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. That doesn't matter. That was a little but now that all 3 are out, it's not a problem for you guys.
Right.
You can just get them one after the other. You don't have to wait. I happened to come across this series just when it came out, so I had to wait, and it was so good. It was pretty good that I couldn't wait to read the other 2 books. So,
but yeah, I liked it. It's a very intense love story. There's many sexy scenes.
Yes, you wouldn't.
Lots of ranchiness.
Yes.
And I like the main character. She's very intelligent, and always trying to do the right thing. She's trying to. She's very passionate about helping other people.
Yeah.
And it's really, I really like how how they help each other out. Like
Yes.
they both have issues, and it turns out they could both help each other out.
Yeah, she's very introverted. That each time she's dealing with a situation, she ends up hiding always in closets. Like, she ends up in closets all the time, and like Martin slowly but surely brings her out, and like she becomes confident in herself. She ends up. Her passion really is music. She's like really smart, and she can do chemistry or engineering or whatever she wants. And like her parents most likely want her to follow their footsteps. But in the end, she realized that's not what she wants. That's not her passion, and he made her kind of
realize that
Yeah.
she should go for her
Yeah.
her passion for music.
yeah. And she taught him also not to be such an asshole. So
Yeah, that guy was out of control. I also, his parents were so unbelievably
bad,
awful
like really evil people.
that was a little hard to believe. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had terrible, terrible parents that only were using him for everything they could think of.
Yeah.
So he was a pretty bad person, except with her.
Yeah.
So that's something also that you fall for, you know? Like when you read vampire books, it's like, oh, it's a vampire, oh, but he loves this one girl.
Yeah. He's evil and killing, but not her.
Yeah, so it was the same with this book. This guy was a jerk face with everyone except with her. And then she teaches him to...
But he kind of had reasons though, because everybody was trying to use him and manipulate him. So he was very
guarded.
Yes.
But not, he had friends like Eric, and he didn't treat him very nicely. And that guy was like a good guy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. How about that the whole second book is about them not being together? And
I know to me, it adds more tension to it. I liked it. Actually, because I just couldn't wait to see what happens when they did get together. However, when they finally did get together, it wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be. Because first they came with like, okay, let's be friends, instead of like this moment that they see each other and finally realize they're both being idiots.
Yeah.
So they kind of really dragged that last part. The third book was kind of annoying, actually.
Yeah, she's like, oh, he came and drove all the way to my job from another city and came to visit me and asked me to be his friend or whatever. Like, obviously the guy doesn't want to be your friend, and she's like, oh, but if he wants to be my friend, then he's not that attracted to me anymore.
Yeah. I know they were trying to portray, and they've done it several times, that she's oblivious to stuff.
Yeah.
But this was like, oh, okay.
But you know what's interesting? As the reader, I was like, I know the guy likes her, so come on, stop being an idiot and open your eyes and see what's in front of you. That the guy is obviously in love with you. But in my real life, if I had a guy
you like to doubt yourself,
throwing himself at me, I'd be like, no, I don't think he likes me.
Yeah. I really liked it. It's like a good beach read. It was quick, and like it was a smart heroine, so I liked it. It was cute.
I loved how when she would get nervous, she would start saying synonyms.
Oh yeah,
that's really cute.
Yeah.
I also liked how the guy was like all about her, like you put yourself in her shoes, and she's like, oh, I can't live without you. I've been in love with you from the first time I saw you, and you in the lab, and like that's like super romantic.
It was.
Kind of stuff. I'm a sucker for that.
Yeah, it was really sweet. I read it really quickly. It was really fun.
Yeah, I read all 3 books back to back.
Yeah, I really like this author, and she made like the chemistry, the actual chemistry, like elements, and the very
solid.
Yeah, believable, and still for the normal person like me that is terrible at science and math and all that, still kind of like understand it and go with it.
Mm-hmm.
But she made it believable as well. So I find it really interesting that the author writes grant proposals for my biomedical research.
Oh.
So I don't know, that impresses me. She's not really like her full time is like
is science.
Yeah.
You can
I think that's very
attractive.
attractive. I think that's very cool, and I like how she brings it into those elements into her characters.
Yeah,
I like
definitely. Like you could tell the main character was a science geek.
Yeah.
So that was really cute. I also liked her relationship with her best friend.
Yes, it's
She
very
had her
sweet.
best friend who was the tennis player.
Yeah.
They're both like super smart. Her friend
Yeah.
had a tennis scholarship for an Ivy League school, and she had also a scholarship for an Ivy League school. And but she was always looking out for her, and like
Yes.
whenever she needed to be told the truth, she's like, "Sorry, but I need to tell you this."
Yes.
So, yeah. Oh, and I loved her relationship. Well,
With her parents?
Yeah, with her
It
parents.
was very odd relationship. Like it's not like all lovey-dovey, but it was very sweet.
You could tell
Yes.
that her mom loved her, but she
In
didn't
her
have
own
that
way. She
maternal instinct
Yes.
to be emotional and caring in that way. But you could tell she loved the crap out of her,
Yeah.
you know, and all her decisions were for her best interest.
Yes.
So. I also liked how the guy, when he because they are, the main conflict is that they can't date because she's a senator and the guy's dad is a
They got corrupt.
telecommunications
Yeah.
guy. So there would be a conflict of interest. And then when he comes back to her, he's like, "Oh, and I made sure to set up all of my company's non-for-profits and whatever so that they can't tell us that we can't be together because of your mom."
Aww.
Oh my god, that's cute. So I really like this book. These 3 books. I recommend you check them out.
Great. Yes, I totally do. I like this. And actually, I thought it was a new author, but no. But she's had a couple books. This is already like her 7th or 8th book. So
Oh wow.
I'm looking forward to other books from her.
Okay, great. So don't forget to send us your comments to books@dapperanimals.com and check out dapperanimals.com.
Ciao.